This is a quick demo to show you how to create a simple stock market tracker or a share price tracker using Google Sheets. I'm using the Googlefinance and HTMLimport functions. So here's a Google Sheet with a list of investment names and symbols. Now it's very easy just to use the Googlefinance function to bring back the current price for a particular symbol. You can do more with Googlefinance. You can bring back historical dates for a particular period. You can bring back different attributes, but if you just want to bring back the current price, basically that's all you need to do. So I've got my symbol in B3, and yeah, we bring that back. The problem I've had with being based in the UK, I couldn't get Googlefinance to bring back my fund prices. I've got various Vanguard funds, which some are based in Ireland, some are based in Britain, in the UK. So to get those to work, I've had to use the import HTML function. If I look at this, I've got a separate test spreadsheet here with just a few values on it. And this is the formula that I'm using to bring back the closing value from yesterday for a particular fund. I've got a separate page here where I can break it down how it works. Import HTML will import from a web page. So let's just open it. This is the page I'm using. It's on the ft.com Financial Times, and you can have a table here showing the historical price of a fund. So I'm using that URL, and it just brings back that table straight into your sheet, which is fantastic. So there's the URL. We're interested in a table, and it's the first table, so it just brings it into this sheet. But what we really want is the close yesterday. So that's the second row, and it's the fifth column. So if we wrap the index function around our import and say second row, fifth column, it will just bring back that particular value. We can take it a couple of steps further, because that's with the symbol hard-coded. We don't want to hard-code the symbol. We want the symbol to be held in an adjacent cell. So I'm using concatenation to build up the URL. Just add the symbol at the end. So basically, if you put it all together, you've got the concatenation bit in the center. Import that HTML table, and then use the index, and that brings back the closing value from yesterday. Okay, yes, so if we go back to the slightly larger example, you can see this is all in place. One thing to be wary about is some of the shares come back in pence, UK sterling, whereas some come back in pounds. So I have a separate column where I just, if need be, I multiply them out so they're all in the same format. Yeah, then you can multiply by your quantity and you get your totals. What I also like to do is, this is a slightly more concise version of the same data, and I copy that onto a larger sheet, so we get quite a lot of historical data. And once you've got that, you can create a pivot table, which you can then graph. So you can pivot the. So this is the actual value over time for the last few months. What you can do, I use a macro. I use a macro to copy the data into here, and with Google Sheets you can define a trigger to run at a set time, a time-based trigger to run your macro. So for me it runs, I think I said between 5 and 6 daily, and it seems to randomly run at about 5:46 every day, and then you get your historical data. The good thing about Sheets, Google Sheets, is that you can then look at this on an iPad or your phone. So you've not got to have your laptop with you. You can just keep track of things as you like on your device. Okay, I think that's everything. Thanks for watching.